everyone. I wanted to show you how to do a works cited page for your compare-contrast essay. First though, what I'd like you to do is make sure that your text and your header are all set to Arial size 12 and that they are all double spaced. So if you go up to the line spacing, just make sure that the double is checked, and if you need to change anything, make sure you highlight everything and do that so that it's all uniform. Additionally, make sure your stuff is aligned to the left and not centered. The only thing that should be centered right now is the title of your paper. So I'm going to scroll down to the last page of my paper. All right, and once here, I am going to go up to Insert, and I'm going to hit Break and do a page break. So that brings me to this last page here. Now this is my works cited. So I am going to center this and give it a title. Works cited. Such a clever title, I know. Make sure it's works, plural, and not just work. I don't know, it's a pet peeve of mine. Okay, so next we get to doing the hanging indent, and I want to explain how to do this. So you're going to go up to Format and go to Align and Indent. And you're going to go down to Indentation Options. So it says first line, 0.5. You're going to change that. Let me just double check this. Sorry. You're going to change first line to hanging indent. Leave it at 0.5 and hit Apply. So now what will happen, if you look up here, you can see that this little rectangle, this blue rectangle, is set where we want to start typing, but the triangle is moved in ½ inch. That means that your second line will automatically indent. So that's kind of nice. So I'm going to start typing for my Little Red Riding Hood and Hansel and Gretel fairy tales. So I checked for MLA, and MLA 8 asks for the author's last name, a comma, then their first name. Now I'm going to do the Brothers Grimm first because this is in alphabetical order. So I'm going to start with Grimm, and it's Wilhelm. But I have two authors, Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm. So I'm going to say, and Jacob Grimm. So then I do a period. Then I do the title of the story, Hansel and Gretel, and then I do the name of the book. Now I want to italicize this, so I'm just going to do a Control-I to italicize the book. So it was found in the Grimm's Fairy Tales. Okay, so then I hit Control-I again when I'm done. This was originally published in 1812. And in my book, I found the story on pages 101 to 106. So you can see that the page numbers were automatically indented. I'm going to do this for Little Red Riding Hood as well. And you can see again, I'm entering the author's name, the story, now, this was just a little book I had, and the publisher of this, so in Hansel and Gretel, it showed up in a bigger work by the Brothers Grimm. But Little Red Riding Hood is just a little paperback copy, and so I want to write down. It's a story of Little Red Riding Hood, like different stories by the same author, but it's titled Little Red Riding Hood. So in that case, I just want to write down the publisher, and I have that information. Whoops. And that was published in 2014. Obviously, the story was published earlier, but this is a re-release, and that was found on pages 1 through 3. So bottom line, just know that you want the author's last name. There's a comma, first name. Oops. That's what I get for talking and typing at the same time. You'll do a period, then you'll do the title of the story. You'll do the title of the book if you have it. Then we'll do a comma there. We do the edition if we have it. Then the publisher. The year of publication. And the page numbers. And that's what we want to include in our works cited. Again, this should be in alphabetical order. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And I wish you the best of luck. All right.